Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Jack and Emma podcast. We're so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're listening while relaxing at home, traveling to work, taking a walk, or enjoying your morning coffee, thank you for choosing to practice English with us. Today we have a wonderful topic because it helps you improve both your English and your confidence. Our lesson is how to talk about your life goals in English. Everyone has dreams and goals. Some people want to travel the world, others want to learn new skills, start a business, or spend more time with family. Today, we'll learn how to talk about these goals in simple, natural English.
Hi, everyone. I'm excited about today's conversation because talking about your goals is something you'll do many times in English. You might talk about your goals during a job interview, when meeting new friends, in class, or simply during a casual conversation. Being able to explain your dreams clearly is an important speaking skill. The good news is that you don't need difficult vocabulary. Simple English is often the best English.
That's absolutely true, Jack. Sometimes English learners believe they need long, complicated sentences to sound fluent, but native speakers often use short, clear sentences when talking about their future. For example, someone might simply say, "I want to improve my English," or "I hope to visit Japan one day." Those are simple sentences, but they communicate meaningful ideas.
Exactly. Let's begin with a simple question that people often ask. What are your life goals? At first, this question may sound difficult, but it's really asking, what do you want to achieve in your life? Everyone has a different answer, and every answer is interesting.
If someone asked me that question, I might say, one of my goals is to continue learning every day. I also want to help other people improve their English. I hope to travel to new places and experience different cultures. Notice that these answers are simple, honest, and easy to understand.
My answer would be similar. I would say, I want to keep growing as a person. I hope to stay healthy, spend more time with my family, and continue helping English learners become more confident. Goals don't always have to be about money or success. Sometimes the most meaningful goals are about happiness, relationships, and personal growth.
That's such an important point. Many people think life goals must be very big, like becoming famous or earning a lot of money. But goals can also be simple. Maybe your goal is to read more books, wake up earlier, exercise regularly, or become more patient. Small goals are valuable because they improve our daily lives.
Exactly. Small goals often lead to bigger achievements. Imagine someone who decides to study English for just 15 minutes every day. At first, that goal seems small, but after 1 year, they have spent many hours practicing. Little by little, they become more confident and more fluent. Small daily actions create big long-term results.
Let's talk about useful English expressions for discussing goals. One very common phrase is, "I want to." For example, "I want to improve my English." Another useful expression is, "I hope to." You can say, "I hope to travel abroad someday." These phrases are simple and natural.
Another expression is, my goal is to. For example, my goal is to start my own business, or my goal is to save money for a new home. This sentence pattern is useful in conversations and even in job interviews.
We can also use "I'd like to." This expression sounds polite and friendly. For example, "I'd like to learn another language," or "I'd like to become a better cook." English has many simple ways to express future dreams.
Speaking of dreams, do you think dreams and goals are the same thing, Emma?
That's an interesting question. I think dreams are things we imagine and hope for, while goals are dreams with a plan. For example, dreaming about speaking English fluently is wonderful, but setting a goal means deciding to practice English every day until you achieve it.
I completely agree. Goals usually include action. Instead of saying, I want to be healthy, you might say, I'm going to walk for 30 minutes every day. That simple action brings you closer to your dream.
Sometimes people feel afraid to talk about their goals because they worry they might fail. Have you ever felt that way, Jack?
Yes, I have. I think everyone has. But I learned that failure isn't the opposite of success. Failure is often part of success. Every mistake teaches us something valuable. If we never try because we're afraid of failing, we'll never know what we're capable of achieving. That's a wonderful lesson. Learning English is a perfect example. Every learner makes mistakes. Sometimes you forget a word or pronounce something incorrectly. But each mistake helps you improve. The important thing is continuing to practice instead of giving up.
Another important habit is writing your goals down. When you write your goals, they become clearer. You can read them every morning and remind yourself why they matter. Even writing simple English sentences like, I will practice English today,
helps build confidence.
I like doing that too. At the beginning of each week, I write a few simple goals. Some are about work, some are about health, and some are about learning. It helps me stay focused without feeling overwhelmed.
It's also important to remember that goals can change over time. The goals you have today may be different in 5 years, and that's perfectly okay. As we grow and learn, our dreams often grow too.
That's true. Life is always changing, and we're always learning more about ourselves. Sometimes a new experience helps us discover a new passion or a new direction. Staying open to change is part of personal growth.
Let's imagine you're meeting someone new, and they ask, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" That's another common question. A simple answer could be, "I hope to have a stable job, continue improving my English, and travel to new countries." There's no need for difficult grammar. Clear communication is the goal.
Another question people often ask is, why is this goal important to you? You could answer, learning English is important because I want to communicate with more people and create better opportunities for my future. That's a meaningful but simple answer.
Exactly. When you explain why a goal matters, people understand you better. Your reasons make your conversation more personal and interesting.
I also believe it's important to celebrate progress. Many people only celebrate when they achieve a big goal, but every small step deserves recognition. If you've practiced English every day for 1 month, that's something to be proud of.
Absolutely. Progress gives us motivation to continue. When we notice our improvement, we become more confident and more willing to face new challenges.
Before we finish today's first part, I'd like everyone listening to think about one simple life goal. It doesn't have to be something huge. Maybe your goal is to read 1 English article every week. Maybe it's to speak English for 10 minutes every day. Maybe it's to smile more often or spend more time with your family. Every meaningful journey begins with one clear goal.
That's wonderful advice, Emma. Remember, your future is built by the choices you make today. Don't wait for the perfect time to begin. Start with one small step, stay consistent, and believe in yourself. In the next part of our conversation, we'll talk about overcoming obstacles, staying motivated, achieving your goals, and using even more natural English expressions to talk about your dreams and your future. We can't wait to continue learning with you. See you in part 2.